Lincoln 9, N Nora, T Tom, E Edward, Lincoln, T King, P Edward. Let's start over. Lincoln 9,
Good morning. Good morning. Oh. Good Thursday morning. Oh. It's 68 degrees here in southern Indiana. Time is 9:24 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. a wreck out on 65 northbound. I've seen a few 18-wheelers out here on 31 this morning. I know a lot of people watched RNC convention last night. And I guarantee you, the vice president to me, I like him. You know, he came up with some good stuff last night. I say Trump picked up, you know, a good vice president, better than a-hole Pence. He was an a-hole when he was a governor, but he did not stand behind our president. As you know, Biden got the virus. And it's probably the second or third time he had it. You saw him getting off the plane last night, Air Force One. He didn't have a mask. The Secret Service didn't have a mask. Nobody had a mask. You know the president had that coronavirus. Why didn't he have a mask on? That means he's spreading it on the planet, every place he's been. I see the corn is coming up pretty good here. I think I'm going to go to the Family Dollar store, and because I saw a bag of treats. It's a big bag. So I think it was about $10. I might stop at the dollar store on the way back. There's a motorcycle for sale. It looked like a Harley. But I can't look and really tell what it is. It's pretty nice. I think it's blue. Fed all the kitty cats. Outside cats got their milk. Mama Boots showed up, but she keep missing her canned food at night. I'm just not going to open a can of wet cat food in the morning just to go on her schedule. There's a lawnmower man's house. But you ain't got the money to fix up your riding lawnmower. Let's see what the gas price is up here at Lover's Lane. $3.12. Lordy, gas is coming down, but diesel fuel ain't coming down. They need to bring the price of diesel fuel down. But Secret Service screwed up, people. You know, they told them about that young kid up on the roof. They didn't do nothing. Well, they be starting school probably next week. Heck, when I was young, school didn't start till after Labor Day. Well, there's some good used lawnmowers, but I can't afford. Here's Ace Hardware store here in Scottsburg. Yeah, the vice president got a nice young wife. I think she's cute. She'd make a good second lady. You know, I should be talking about politics, but they won me over. But hello there, my friend. Hello, Cop Watch. How you doing? I'm here at the Family Dollar store. So I guess nothing in there cut my live feed. I gotta take a bath tonight. I gotta shave. I hate my whiskers. So hello, young lady.
1482.
You look like you're working hard.
They work hard to get.
I heard that music. I figure that's Becky.
No. Becky's off today.
Oh. You watched that debate last night?
No.
I mean, not debate, Republican convention.
No, I don't get into politics.
Man, I say he picked a very good vice president. He's young, senator, had a good looking wife. He talked about his grandma. I got a kick out of it. His grandmother, I guess, was mean. And when she died, went through her house, she had guns everywhere in that house. It was in arm's length. And, you know, he won me over. You know, the grandmother was mean.
I don't get into politics.
Like, I've always been told, if you don't vote, you can't gripe. That's what I've always been told, but oh, been busy this morning.
No. I wish I was. It would make time go by quickly.
Yeah, I'd be bored, you know. I guess you could always sweep the floor, or you could have your boyfriend stop by and. Oh. Oh. Or you take it easy and don't you work too hard. Well, you get off here, you go home, you have to work again. Do they bring the grandkids over? Lordy. How old is he? No, he can't walk over by himself, so. He probably gets on Mama's cell phone to call you and check up on you.
I got him every day before I come to work.
That's good. Grandma spoils them and. Is she getting paid back for what she done to you when she was young? I wasn't perfect. I was mean, getting in fights, drinking. Sorry about the music, people. There's nothing I can do when you walk into a store. Usually, Becky has the music, but she must be. Man, I wish I could do a cop watch, but there's nothing go up here. You know Mayberry with Andy Griffin and Barney Fife. There's not much goes on. And thanks to the sheriff's department up here in Scott County, don't come here if you're gonna sell your drugs. You're gonna get busted. In Scott County, the prosecutor, they hang you. Compared to Clark County. But if Ed Barrs would have won the sheriff's race, Clark County would be free from drugs. Drug dealers would be in trouble. But heck, the prosecutor won't do a damn thing. Since he's part of Jamie No's little boys club. Rode back for a motorcycle. There's a zero turn. There's the Moose Lodge on the left. I think I'm going to take the country road back. If I stop at the dollar store, I'm going to buy something I don't need. So I'm not gonna do that. Because I can got it at the Family Dollar store, but they charge 25 cents more for milk duds, while the dollar store got it for $1. So, see, they even got some nice trailers up here at this trailer park. There's some nice apartments for rent, but don't know the phone number, so I can't help you out there. Let's see if I can see any wrecks out here. Oh, it's okay. I could have went down that way, but I've never been down that way. I guess that's about the 27-mile marker northbound. It looked like they got furnished towing there out of Henryville. So what they call Lake Road. I guess I'm going south on Lake Road. Soybeans is coming up on the left. I remember when I was a kid, you had tobacco growing everywhere. Now you don't. We buy tobacco from these foreign countries. You know, I've been reading on the internet, but since Biden took over, people, we getting some of our electricity from foreign countries. I don't agree with it. Whoa. See, it's not wide enough. I kind of off of the blacktop a little bit. Here's a good fishing spot if you're up in Scott County area. Up here, a kid got killed a few years ago. I knew the family, I knew the boy. But right here is where he got killed. It was a young female that ran over him. It wasn't her fault, but she felt bad about it. Anybody who hits a child feels bad. But I know, like I told you last night in my live stream, there's very smart people out there. And if you look, if you know what you're doing, because I don't know how to do it, go back and look at the video where they put Trump in the SUV. And look in front of it, you had a Secret Service guy in camouflage. And you need to blow that up and look at it, because he aimed his M16 at Trump and the other security Secret Service guys. You know, like he was giving orders to take Trump out. That's what it looked like to me. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But also, you heard, if it's true or not, that the sniper was told to stand down. So what's that tell you, people? They tried in Congress, they tried in court on Trump. But go back before the debate. Biden said we need to pull the bullseye out on Trump. You got sick people out there. When the president said we need to pull a bullseye on Trump, you got crazy people out there that will do that. My question for up there where President Trump got shot, could the prosecutor arrest him for intimidation, murder, you know, since he told him to pull a bullseye on Trump? I know it might have been a figure of speech, but if you and me done it, our butts would be in jail. You know, I know your people out there smart. Democrats, Republican, Independents, people who don't vote. You are smart. What would you say that was to kill President Trump? Some more soybeans on the left and corn on the right. You know, that's something to think about. That house is almost done. They've been working on it, I guess, for a year. What's he doing down here? I guess spreading some dirt out. I wish I could show you this chicken coop back here, but it's hard to see it. Now I can see it better. Like I say, if you move from California, what the price of homes is out there, you can buy you some pretty good land around here. You know, if you don't mind living in the country, because, you know, you live in the city, you got water and sewage. Out here in the country, you got water and septic tank. And you know, and you don't have the lights. You know, if you like, but it's best, you know, only my opinion. I've been a city boy 65 years. But it's nice living out here in the country. It's dark. If you don't mind the damn raccoons. I know the raccoons out in the country is different from the city. City raccoons are friendly, like you see on the up in Canada, Raccoon Whisperer. He knows them all by heart. They're friendly. But these country raccoons here, if you see them and through your window, you tap on the window, they take off. And city raccoons, they come right up to you. And if you're sitting on the porch, they grab you around the ankle and they sit on their back legs and beg, you know, to come out and feed me. They, you know, I like it. But these country raccoons, they don't want to be friends. They want to kill your chickens. Uh-oh, what's a buzzard? Come on, buzzard. What are you doing in the road? I think it was a dead rabbit. He didn't want to move. Some more soybeans on both sides. I like the way the farmers used to do that, you know, plow and disc and all that. That's farming in my book. You got to be careful here. Out here on, you know, it's not wide enough. Sometimes you have to stop. But country life is good, people. There's a few homes for sale up around Underwood, Henryville. There's some sheep. I think if I had enough property, I think I'll fix it in. Get me some billy goats. Have some good goat's milk for my kitty cats. But, you know, it's only a dream. Some more soybeans. You gotta be careful. If I was sitting up in a big truck, I could see both directions. But when you're sitting in a Toyota Camry, it's hard to see. They didn't plant no soybeans this year because I found out the guy who owns that property passed away last year. But that back 40, there is soybeans. That'd be good property to buy, but I'm not rich. There's some mold plants supposed to kill the mold, but at midnight, man, I gotta go in and take my medicine. I might sit outside for a while. That way you all get to look at my kitty cats. They knew I had this big bag of cat treats. Oh! Hi, Gina. No, that's not Gina. That's a tomcat. I see Tiger. There's Mama Blackie. These two babies were born this year. Hi, Mama Blackie. You think you made a good choice 2 years ago bringing your babies? You have to talk to your other baby, Boots. She never does have her babies here. Look at that cat running over there. There's Kelly. I haven't figured out what to name him. That's one of Boots' babies. You know, if they was born right here, they would be more friendlier. But she has them someplace else, and you have to wait until they get big enough to get down here. Yeah, I love you too, Tiger. He was sick last month, had him in the house 3 or 4 days. I don't know if it was too hot for him. There's Kelly and her cousin. Boy, that baby gray cat's getting fat. I kind of spoil that cat, you know, especially with canned cat food. They done knocked my little flowers down over there the other day. There's Panther. No. Or is it Panther? Yeah, that's Panther. It's not LB. But here's my house, you know. I gotta buy some green paint. I think it could last another year. I took that pressure washer, cleaned all that off. I gotta work on that wall, but I gotta clean it out and throw some stuff away. I gotta fill my hummingbird feeder up. I'll do that later on today. People says, "Why you got that many cats?" I said, "Well, I live out in the country. Back when I was young, every time we had cats, the farmers wanted it to keep the mice out of the grain bins and out of the barns, stuff like that. You live out in the country, you know how little those mice is. They can find a way to get in the house. You know, you gotta have cats when you live out in the country. People got therapy animals. These is my therapy animals. I come out here, I watch them. They keep me. Where you going, Mama Blackie? Mama. She might be going over there laying down. Or go over there and watch her grandbabies. She's a good mama, but she lost a whole lot of babies crossing the road to come over here. And they are about the size of those babies when she brought them over here. You know, Mama Cat knows if she's gonna hurt them or be mean to them. When one of these babies dies, it's like losing one of my kids. They are my children. They're my grandkids, my great-grandkids. You know, that's how I love them, like my own children. People said, "Tom, you're probably nuts." I got to pick all these aluminum cans up and put them in the bag with my other aluminum cans. Then I got to cut the front yard. I'll probably do that today, but I got to cut this tree up there with my snips since my chainsaw died. What you doing, Kelly? Kelly. Hello, Panther. People, if you ever get baby kitty cats, have them in the house, you need to get 2 baby cats. That way they have somebody to play with. You know, that's the good part about it. They teach each other how to play. Sometimes Mama get with them and teach them stuff. Just like we, the people, we teach our kids how to do stuff. I wonder how come Kenny's driving his dad's truck. It's midnight towing. Must be either gonna pick one up or something. I don't know. But it's nice up here, people. If you like country life, that's the way to go. Look at these trees. You know, you don't have the air pollution like you do in the city. You there by your grandma, baby? That's your grandma. Yeah, that's your grandma, pretty baby. I think it's a tomcat. But I gotta earn his trust. But thanks to Grandma helped out. See, I leave that tree lip down. That way it gives the baby something to climb and all that. So I hope everybody do it. Be good today. Be careful when you're out there driving. And I stress this a lot. People, buy your dash cam for your vehicle. You get a dash cam that you can plug in another thing to go in your back window. Make sure it has GPS in it. That'll tell you your speed. And you set it up for 3 minutes to record. And every 3 minutes it'll start a new file. I'm trying to make my point on dash cams. Say, you got a stoplight and you got the light green and you go through it, you get T-boned. The other driver gonna say they have the green light. By having a dash cam, it'll show you that it was not your fault. But here's the bad side of the dash cam. If you're guilty, it's gonna hang you. And you can check with your insurance company if they give you a discount. You know, maybe some does. So get you a dash cam. Or you can use your cell phone. But here's the problem with your cell phone. The data plan that you're using. You got to get unlimited data. To record live on your cell phone like I'm doing, you got Prison Live Studio. You can stream on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch. You hear that train. So that's something that you might want to look into. You might get lucky. You might come up on a wreck or a police pursuit, house fire, somebody getting arrested. You could do a cop watch. But where I live, there's not much goes on. So far, the 5 or 6 years I've been here, there only been one wreck, and you saw that video. It was at the 23.5. You saw the helicopter. One person died out of it, which I figure he did, but I found out the other day that that old gentleman passed away. But you saw it in the video. The old man and his wife was walking around. They look okay, but people, stay in your vehicle unless it's smoking. Because you can get out and walk around and die. That's what happened to this. Hello, Panther. That's what happened to him. So you wait until the ambulance person comes and take your blood pressure and check if back injuries like that. To me, he seemed fine, but I've seen people like that in wrecks that died. I've seen people get hit in the butt, and they seemed okay, and they drive, and the time they pulled into the driveway, they passed out because of neck injuries or back injuries. It's best to have the EMTs or paramedics check you out. You know, safety. And I've also talked about abused women and kids. If you see it, you hear it, you report it. I know you all don't want to get involved, but can you live with yourself if the woman or the kid dies? I can't do it. That's how I report it. I'm not going to tell you how to vote, who to vote for. I know you all believe in God. No matter if you're Catholic, Christian, Buddhist, or whatever, God sent his son Jesus. He got killed. God sent his other son. That was Donald J. Trump. You don't have to believe it. But God was watching over Trump. It pissed me off. If you and me said what Biden did, said Trump needs a bullseye on him. That's intimidation, terrorize, threatening, all this. Can Pennsylvania arrest him for it? You got crazy people out there that said, my president ordered me to kill Trump. If that was you and me said it, people, where would we be? We'd be in jail. You got crazy people. That's what that young 20-year-old did. He received orders from Biden to take him out. There's other people were still trying to do it. You know, that lady of the Secret Service need to resign. You know, they saw the shooter up there on the roof, and they didn't do a damn thing about it. Pardon my French. I'm a Democrat. I'm a registered Democrat. But Secret Service supposed to do the job. You know, they're supposed to protect the president. This time they didn't. You know, you go back to John F. Kennedy. There's more to that story. That's either a bee. I think it's a bee. Oh, this is off a small hummingbird. I don't think babies do that, but that little gray kitty cat's having fun over on the tree. See, I know a whole lot of you believes in God. You believe in Jesus. God sent Jesus to us a long time ago. Now God sent another one of his sons, and that's Donald Trump. And Trump did turn the economy around. Look at the gas prices. I think it was $1.87 when he was president. Groceries was cheap. Diesel fuel was cheap. People are bringing the factories back to the USA. More stuff was being made in the USA. The border wall. You got drug dealers. You got drugs coming over. You got child traffickers. You got child molesters coming across. You got the mafia coming across. Trump put the border wall up. It stopped it. If you all saw on the national news, some of these illegal is killing some of the people in the United States. Whose fault's that? It's Biden and those Democrats. I hate to say it. As a Democrat, I'm ashamed of my party. You know, I'm ashamed. That's what I like about a freedom of speech. You know, I'm letting it out there. I'm letting you know how I feel. But as soon as Biden got in, he stopped the border wall. He cut the pipeline down. And other places went back to the other countries. Everything that Trump put in line, Biden stopped it. How can you people live with stuff like that? I can't. Over the years, I've sent the president emails. Never did hear back from him. There were Democrats and Republicans. I sent it to Bush, Clinton, Obama, and I never did hear back from them. You know, but Trump, I've told you what was going on in Charlestown, where the Boss Hogg, you know Boss Hogg from Duke of Hazzard, how crooked he was. And out to put money in his pocket. That's what Bob Hall did in Charlestown. With my income, which now I get between $800 and $900. Back there then, it was hard. Where could I find a place to rent in my budget? I couldn't. And I look at USDA, HUD, FHA, and the banks. And the USDA was the cheapest way to go if you're on a budget or a first-time home buyer. Go back and look at those videos of first-time home buyers. Some things probably changed. Once you get approved, you get vouchers. I had problems with my vouchers. So I got on the internet for the White House for the president email. So I sent President Trump an email, tell him what I was going through, that other people was going through, and the problems I was having with my vouchers. Well, I never thought I would hear back from President Trump. Because I never did hear from the Democrats or the other Republican presidents. I never thought that I would hear back. But knock on wood, people, within a week, I heard back from President Trump. And I loved it. And he said he had sent it to the appropriate agency. Well, he sent it to Indianapolis at the main office there in Indianapolis. And his boss is the president. And I told him everything I told the president. He said, Mr. Cartwright, President and Trump and I wants to know how we can help you. I went into detail, and I told him I was on a time frame. A few days later, I walked to the post office. That's probably half a mile, something like that, which I got my exercise. There's my first voucher. It was, I think, 45 days. I could be wrong. I download these apps on your phone that real estate agent used to, like Zulu. And I know you don't like to leave a voicemail. That pisses me off. My own kids, when they call, they do not leave a voicemail. That pisses me off, just like it does you. When they don't leave a voicemail, I block them. I consider that spam. So, there's something else I want to do. Happy birthday to anybody who has a birthday today. Husbands, in case you forgot, happy anniversary to you in case you forgot. So happy anniversary to you and your mate in case you forgot today. I try to do this all the time in case you forget your anniversary or your birthdays. You got to keep your mate happy. As some of you guys have learned, women's always right. That's how come you seen people have been married 20 plus years. They learn how to get along. You younger people, because you argue and you can't get along, you get a divorce. It's nice if you compromise. Agree with your mate. Don't abuse your mate. Help out around the house. Parents, teach your children how to wash clothes, wash dishes, put their clothes away. Teach them how to cook, when they get a certain age. Teach your kids, say, kids, what happens when mommy and daddy get sick? You can't eat peanut butter and bologna sandwiches. Teach them. It's not abuse. Because one day they're going to get married and maybe won't know how to cook or stuff. Teach them how to go out and take care of a flower bed. Teach them how to raise a garden. Teach them how to can their food. The food you can at home is better than what you buy in the grocery store. If you live where you can have chickens and raise fresh eggs, those fresh eggs is better for you than what you get in the grocery store. Because you don't know what they feeding those hens. I tell you, when I had my chickens, like this time of year, they got fruit, they got watermelon, they got cantaloupe, they got apples, they got tomatoes, they got fresh corn, they got pears. And you cut a slice of a watermelon. Before I could get the door open and got in there, they was jumping up, attacking me for that watermelon or cantaloupe. I'm waiting for the JC store or Save-A-Lot to get Jackson County watermelon and cantaloupe. I love them things. But teach your kids how to put their clothes away, how to cook, how to wash the dishes, how to wash clothes, in case you all get sick. I know you raise your kids to do the right things. And my father, I had to wash dishes. I had to learn how to wash clothes, clean the house up, cut the grass, learn about the garden, learn about flowers, And you could tell I'm not too good. You seen out here. You look. That's what you call my flower bed. And back when I was growing up, you had like Bonanza, the Cartwright family. You had a bunch of kids shows. That was family shows. What happened to these family shows? They teach right from wrong. We need to bring it back. Some of you ask about abortions. People, that's a bad subject, but I'll let you know, back when I was young, the only way you could get abortion, I agree with that part, is rape, incest, and life of the mother. That's the 3 categories that I believe in. Because your ladies goes out there and get pregnant and have an abortion, then you go out and get pregnant again. Because that's your job. Like I've told you, I'm adopted. Because my mother was raped when she was 11 and had me at 12. I consider what they call a black market baby. I got 2 birth certificates. I'm trying to get my real birth certificate, not my adopted one. I threatened them with a lawsuit. So, you ladies that gets pregnant, before you decide to have abortion, I know you carried a baby for 9 months. Think about giving the baby up for adoption. Because there's a whole lot of people that cannot have children. Think about it. That way your child will get a better life. That's only my opinion, but there's people out there that can't have kids. But under what I said, the 3 things, rape, incest, and life of the mother, I would agree with having an abortion. But rape and incest, you got to have hospital, police reports, and doctor reports. Because you can pay a doctor off and say, well, I was raped. And you got to have a police report. But think of the people who cannot have children. Where would I be today if it wasn't for the Cartwright family? Where would I be? By you giving your child up for adoption when they're a baby, they could be the next president, or the governor, or a general, or a mayor, or head of security, or anything like it. You give them a better home. They could be somebody important. But to me, it to be left up to the states in those 3 categories. Because your ladies of the night goes out to make you money. You know what you're going to do. You know you're going to get a chance of getting pregnant. Give your baby up for adoption. I had a good friend back 30 years ago, no, maybe 40 years ago. She was a good friend. She got pregnant. She was probably 18. She had an abortion. Then years down the road, she met a nice guy, got married. I'm not a doctor, people. That they try to have kids. And she went to a couple of doctors, got a second or third opinion. Because she had an abortion, the doctor screwed up. She couldn't have none. But I've seen her since then. Oh, there's a hummingbird. Let's see if I can turn it around. And if I can blow it up. See, there's that hummingbird took. And she adopted some kids. And I've seen her say, Tom, I'm sorry that I didn't listen to you on that abortion, what it could do to my life. He said, thanks to you that you told me you was adopted, I got beautiful kids. And they're very smart kids. You women, you're going to do what you're going to do anyway. But just think of the people that can't have children. Look at the gas prices now. Look at the economy. Look how much it costs at a grocery store. The Republicans talked about it last night. Look what it is now under Biden. Gas prices, $5 a gallon in California. Here it's over $3 a gallon. Prices in grocery store. But that big bag of cat food, cat treats as I call it. Under Trump, it probably would have been $4 or $5. It's about $10.50 for the same bag under Biden. Just look at it, people, what it was under Trump. Look at the gas prices. Look at the grocery prices. Look how much the houses was. Look how they was building new homes. And now look at it. If you're going to build your house for your family's safety, I know it costs more money. Build your house with a basement where you go someplace where your family would be safe. You don't have to listen to me. If you love your family and your children and grandkids, think about it. Safety for your family. And there's people that ask for help. And I point out there this lady, Kia Forge, Forge. She asks for money. She's a drug addict. She gets anything she asks for. And I usually cut my grass every week with my rider. But since I'm on a fixed income, I can't afford any more payments. They said go to Facebook. People that use lawnmowers, they don't have warranties. Can I afford to fix them if they break down? No. That's my problem. And you saw Ace Hardware Store. That's in Scottsburg. I believe it's Scott Ace Hardware Store in Scottsburg, Indiana. They got my address on file where I bought a weed eater to do the warrant, for the warranty part of it. I don't have to have a zero turn. I can have another Detroit built. It has to be a rider. And you saw my shed where I keep it. I had this old farmer. He said, even keeping a lawnmower in the shed, you're going to have moisture in the shed. And I believe him because he's older than me, but he's a nice man. I love him to death. And, I let him know that I'm looking for a new rider, a Troy built or a Cub Cadet or a zero turn. He said, Tom, you don't need a zero turn. Well, I'm talking about my arthritis. I need to exercise. I don't get enough arm exercise. But I'm going to throw out my post office box, people. It's Tom Cartwright, Post Office Box 1, Charlestown, Indiana, 47111. If you all want to send a donation, make sure you put in the envelope what it's for. If it's $3,000, said Tom, put it in your account, let it sit there, then you can go buy you a new riding lawnmower and have it delivered. Or the Cash App. You all know if you got the Cash App, it's the $. Tom Cartwright 4375. If you want to send donations that way. But I also want your people to go to their webpage. It's Lincoln City Gifts in Oregon. Go to their webpage. They got some nice stuff on their webpage. They're one of my fans. They sent me some stuff. You saw a week or so ago where I got a hoodie and got a small thin jacket and sweatpants and a few stickers. God bless them. They didn't have to do that. But I've looked at other places that selling hoodies and sweatpants and stuff like that. Go to Lincoln City Gifts in Oregon on the web and look them up. They got all kinds of things. They even got shot glasses if you drink alcohol or you just want to collect shot glasses. They got glass stuff, made out of glass. They got all kinds of stuff there at Lincoln City Gifts. Make sure you go to their website. And if you call them, I don't get no discount. You might. Tell them that Tom Cartwright 4375 from YouTube told him to cut. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Stay in your yard. Tell them you learned from me. You might get a discount. I don't know. It's up to them. Stay in your yard, baby. You get killed if you get out of your yard. Learn from your grandma. I gotta see. It's Tiger. No wonder. So make sure you go to their websites. Lincoln City Gifts. Make sure you go to their website. And other YouTube channels I want you all to go to. What the Hells? Jeremy and George. In Tubetown there in Otter Creek. RD on the Scene. Kern County Crime Watchers there in Bakersfield, California. White T-Shirt Media. The Umbrella Guy. Megan Fox, the writer. The Expert. You gotta watch The Expert. Watch his wife YouTube channel, The White Rabbit. And go to their YouTube channel. And for public safety, if you like police corruption, he does it. Some people hates him. There's just a few of them. Oh yeah, I forgot this one. I can't forget Larry, the DUI guy in Louisville, Kentucky. You know, when he done the Karen Reed story, I live streamed his YouTube video live because he was live. Since he's a lawyer, he's a DUI lawyer. He does other cases. And he explained it. That's what I like about Larry. You got smart people. You got people that's slow like me that can't comprehend it. He explained it where not too smart people can understand it. That's what I like about him. You can go to the DUI guy. So that's some of the YouTube channels to go to. If you like to watch Cop Watch, you got JOKOKS Cop Watch. You can go to his YouTube channel. There's another one in Florida, Chuck Bronson, I believe, is his YouTube channel. Keeping Cops Honest. There's another one I've watched, Turtle Boy. You learned from Karen Reed trial. And how he brought out the truth about Karen Reed. So, I want to make sure, happy birthday to all your people. Men, don't forget your anniversary. Give me the thumbs up. And I need more subscribers. If you can help me out on getting a new mower. You know, I live in northern Clark County, Indiana. Ace Hardware Store is the closest place. You know, I know Kubota makes 0 turns and a regular rider. But I do not have enough subscribers to promote them. But that's why I'm throwing Kubota into it. No, maybe you all work for Kubota. I like Kubota. When Dad was alive and I worked at the cemetery, we used to buy parts from Kubota. We bought parts from the Greenwood. And I like a Kubota. We got a Kubota dealer there in Salisbury, Indiana. Oh, man, I'm belching. Sorry about it. I think it's Jacoby Sales. They're at Highway 60 and 311. You know, it'd be nice if I could have like a 0 turn or something. I would promote it for them. Free of charge. All they have to do, maybe 3 years. And that way I keep it in the shed, keep it out of the rain. You know, but I don't know, Kubota would do something like it to a small YouTube channel. You people out there maybe work for Kubota. Or what's the other one? Bad Boys or Hustler. You know, stuff like that could do it. But Kubota's about 15, 20 miles south of me. So if you know somebody that works for Kubota, or a VIP that works for Kubota, I would like to have a zero turn. That'd be good. And somebody said, how about a backhoe? I gotta go, people. My battery's getting low. So goodbye. You all be good.